Good morning, genius. Metai. You are consciousness pretending to be you, and you chose that. And yet here you are not enjoying life. Yet here you are worried about bills, and you have allowed yourself to become ill. Would you be surprised if I told you that if you have gotten sick, it's because of you? You did it. All disease is just lowering of frequency. Who can lower your frequency? I mean, people can lower your frequency. You have the power to keep it high again, bring it up high again. You can be an advanced meditator, and your heart will still sink from time to time. You will still get worried. You will still get upset if your loved ones ignore you or say something mean. And then you ask yourself, how long am I going to do this? How long am I going to feel this? Or someone did something bad to me in my past, and I still have not completely recovered from it. I've not healed from it. You can heal yourself. I've done, I don't even know how many healing coherence meditations. And afterwards, you get a message from the person that received the healing, and it just makes your belief on who you are, what you're capable of, that much stronger. You first have to become conscious in this process, and you have to stay conscious. You want your body to be trained in a completely different way, and before that happens, you have to liberate what is stuck in it, the existing programming. That takes time. I've started to get a lot of message from you guys. Some of you guys have started to feel things. Some of you guys in the middle of a meditation in a room where you're alone, you start to feel like there's somebody there, there's somebody here. Start to feel the presence, start to feel things. If your butt gets tired, if your back starts aching, if you can still hear things here and there, if you're alone and you can, or if there's some noise and it bothers you, right? Or you start itching and you need to scratch that itch. That was one of the comments. So here's the answer to that. If you're itching, you're still here. You have not gone beyond you yet. You are still in beta. You might be in mid beta, high beta. That's not what you want. You want to get beyond your analytical mind. When you're standing, and this is for the sleepy people, okay? People that are like, I'm sleeping. I don't know how you can fall asleep if your head is literally in the air. Wouldn't this wake you up when it drops to one side? Back. I was watching Paria. He was just going all over the place. Just completely out. Remember, when you're doing this, that's because your body is not used to sleeping like that, and it keeps you up. And what that's doing is you're changing your brain waves. You will begin to go into alpha brain waves. And you keep doing the work and you get really good at it. You then drop into theta. That's when the door opens. The door between conscious mind and subconscious mind is now open. And there are people, advanced meditators, that'll go into such deep delta. They're deep asleep. They're completely awake. Their body is completely sleeping, deep delta. The neuroscientist teams that work with Dr. Joe, they can measure it. Those people are sound asleep and they're having an amazing mystical experience. And they're measuring it. They're seeing it. They can even measure to precise point of how much delta they're in. And their brain waves are calculating exactly how much the brain waves are. The normal brain waves, there's a metric. It's about 40, whatever the unit is. 40 units squared, whatever it is. But it's always at 40. And when people are having these mystical experiences, they'll go all the way to 1,000,000 bits of energy going through their head. And the normal standard is 40. Imagine blowing the roof off. And when you get beyond yourself, when you get beyond who you think you are, you're liberating everything. Now you're ready to create from outside of space and time. Yeah? I want you guys to not skip days, commit to yourself. Some of you guys are just too busy. Like, I'm just so busy. I work 9 to 5 and I work 5 days a week. Don't make excuses for yourself, guys. This is very, very important. What else are you going to do in this life? You chose this life and you're just going to grind, not enjoy it, not live in bliss. What if I told you that I'm probably a lot busier than most of you? I have a full-time career. I'm making YouTube videos. I'm talking to people hours and hours and hours a day, probably 5, 6 hours a day, all the way until the night. I'm talking to people from all of you. Madagascar, Chile, Ricardo from Chile. I had a conversation with him. Talking to people from Chile, Switzerland, the UK. I speak to Shrishti when she gets excited, when she feels that love, when it just hits her. And then I called her right away when she was feeling that. And we had a beautiful conversation. And yeah, I cannot believe it. I'm talking to so many people from so many countries. It's so beautiful. And there's this consistency between the energies that I'm feeling with you guys. Everybody is just so high on life, so happy. I don't know if they're happy because we're talking or they're happy because they're excited. Oh, there it is. Consistency is that there have been these people that have been doing all these meditation and work and reading the books and everything else, but somehow now they're excited about it. Now they're surrendering more. Now things are clicking a lot better, according to the comments anyway, according to the phone calls, according to the live meditations. And then we do a Q&A. There was a live meditation last night. And calm down, buddy. There's a live meditation yesterday and we had about 35-minute meditation, and then we talked for 90 minutes. The Q&A was 90 minutes. It was lovely, back and forth conversations. And that is the time when you can truly get some motivation, connect your energies with people that you're looking at. It was like 10 people from 10 countries, 9 countries. It's just literally from everywhere. And then I have a few of you have emailed me. I have not emailed you back. Apologies. And I have not sent you the Zoom links yet. Apologies. I will. I'll set up more meditations. I'm thinking maybe on the weekend, at least one of the days on the weekends, I want to schedule minimum 2, at least 3 meditations to accommodate for all time zones, and also a few of you that even work on the weekends. So I'll make that happen and I'll send out the invites. And then, of course, after every meditation, we have a Q&A, depending on when I need to drop, and then I'll close the meeting. But I like the conversations, and you know what? You're not just asking me questions after the meditation and Q&A. You're talking to other people. I'm feeling this. Is anybody else feeling that? Here's what's frustrating me. Is anyone else on board? And then all of a sudden, everybody from around the world, you're talking to all these people. I also have a Telegram group, which I only add people from the Telegram group after we exchange some emails and if we have talked, and then I'll add you to the Telegram. Telegram group is only for people that are completely all in, and they want to talk to other people. You're in that group. You're talking to everybody from the world, around the world, you know? And that Telegram group, I'll be adding some advanced meditators to that. I was happy that I had an advanced meditator in the meditation yesterday with me. I just wanted her and I to combine our force so we can help the people that had joined us. I wanted to just raise the energy. And some of the people really, when they opened their heart, they felt it. They felt it. I forgot the name of the lady that called in, and she really felt that meditation very strongly. I'm doing whatever I possibly can to help you guys get beyond yourself, so you can then make some changes, so that you guys stop struggling with these things, with the things you're struggling in life. I'm talking to you guys. You, you're not good enough to be this miserable. You're not good enough to be living in lack. I'm hearing so much of I'm not good enough, and I can't do this. I can't. Remove the word I can't. I don't. When you say I can't, you're training your subconscious mind to get in the way of everything that you want to do, because now you can't. And now your reality, your perception of the world is going to prove to you that you can't. That doesn't make any sense. And a lot of you guys are talking about your past all the time. Stop doing that. Only talk about the reality that you want to pick out and you want to experience it. You chose to be born here, guys. You chose this experience. World is so beautiful. On my TV right now, I'm watching images of Alaska, videos of how beautiful Alaska is. I'm always picking different parts of the world. World is so beautiful. And you can be so blissful when you just get beyond yourself. And all of a sudden you're healed. All of a sudden you're increasing the size of your telomeres. You're literally getting your life back. There are people that if they get into gamma, they drop into deep delta and gamma, and they're increasing the telomeres at the end of their DNA. 10%, 20%. Imagine you get 20% of your life back. Imagine you leave your body and you experience the 99% of the reality that you have never touched, have never felt, have never experienced. There's a world of magic out there, and you're stuck in 0.001% of the life that you chose. Wake up, guys. Stay conscious. There's too many sleepwalkers out there. Zombies. There's this 95% of programming and automatic and stuff, that doesn't happen when you're always, most of the time, when you're in the present moment. There are times of the day when I'm just looking at like the beautiful things in the world on TV, or I sit in my chair outside and I'm looking at the pond and the trees and the rabbits come out and snakes. and I'm just looking, and there's nothing in my mind. I'm not thinking about anything. I'm just so present. I'm just so happy. I'm just so free from everything. When you're in the present moment, that's when you get to that reality of what Dr. Wayne Dyer and other people are saying. There's nothing to do. There's nowhere to go. There's no one to be. Yes. When you become that person, when you become nothing, when you become nobody, when you become no time, when you become nowhere, that's when you're completely out of the way. There's no itching. You're not getting an itch on your nose. You're not getting backaches. Your butt's not getting tired. You can't hear. You're not here. You're not here because you're everywhere. You just have to feel that once. And those of you that have been doing meditations for years and years and years and you have not felt this, you need to reframe how you do your meditations. You need to reset your mindset. Remind yourself that you're a genius. Before meditation, ask yourself, am I ready? We got this? Yes, we got this. And then you begin to go in. When you begin to go in, if you if you have not liberated your energy, you're too much particle and you're a lot less wave. You don't have enough field to create. And when you liberate energy, you have this beautiful expanded field full of creative energy. So you have this, all of your creative energy is actually stuck inside of you in the energy centers. That just with the power of your magic wand, which is your attention, which is your awareness, which is attention and awareness of what you're thinking about, attention and awareness of blessing your energy centers. Just by doing that, you are releasing it. With breath work, you're releasing it upward. And with blessing, it's just going away. Just drifting. That energy just drifts and comes out and goes into your field. And when you do that, now you have creative energy to create from. And that's when you're paying attention to the reality that you want to pick out and experience, you're giving that more energy. And when you're doing that, now you're collapsing that wave into a particle. You're slowly becoming the new you. And when you begin to realize that you're happy for no reason, when you begin to realize, as you spy on yourself, as you stalk yourself through your awareness, and you say, well, I can't believe I just said that to this person because normally I would be angry. Normally I would be loud. And now I was just so calm when I just dealt with this person. That was strange. That was something I did that's different. So you start to see, what are you doing different? How are you reacting differently? What are people telling you? People might say there's something off about you, right? What are you smoking? And when people begin to wonder things about you, that validates the fact that yes, I am changing, I'm becoming different. Not only does that mean you're liberating energy, if the change is good, if the change is bad, you're going the opposite direction. Not only are you liberating energy, your field is expanding, which is changing your personality. And your new personality is now having a new conversation with the quantum. And as your personality changes, sooner or later, surprises will come, synchronicities will occur, coincidences will begin to happen. Because the new personality now has to reflect the new personal reality in your hologram. And you only have to feel that once and you will never be the same. You'll never go back. You will never skip a day. This work will be your top priority, no matter what. And why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? What else are you here for? To work 7 days a week? To work 40, 50 hours a day, and then you're exhausted at night? And you're upset that you can't pick one day where you can just meditate for 4 hours, 5 hours? You get good at this, guys. It's addicting. You get sad when you don't meditate, when you do this. Yeah. And when you become this new you, when you become present all the time, when you're completely aware of everything that is always happening, you become your state of being turns into something where you don't feel like you're doing anything, yet you're doing everything. You don't need sleep anymore. I woke up at 3 in the morning, fresh, ready to go. Why? Because last night my meditation was unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Last night's meditation was heavy. I was bawling like a baby crying. Like I lost my teddy bear. I was crying so much, but it was completely joyful. I was in complete bliss in my meditation, and it was so good that when you meditate really well, you don't need sleep anymore. When you get into deep delta and you're in gamma, you begin to need less food for some reason. It's like your soul is getting fed through this work. You don't need it. You don't need. You'll start to eat once a day, and you'll never be hungry. You will be. You sleep for 3, 4 hours a night, 5 hours a night, and you're just good to go. Your body will wake up. Let's do something. So those of you that are very busy, and you're just grinding away, wasting away, get good at this. Imagine if you're grinding and you're busy and you don't have time and you're still sleeping 8, 9 hours a night. Imagine you get really good at this and you only need 4 hours a night. Yeah, sounds crazy. Yeah, but that's unhealthy. No, it's not. People that are very good at this, it's a belief, the 8 hour, 9 hour. You get good at this. You wouldn't want to sleep more than 4, 5 hours, 6 hours. Unless your mystical experiences are so crazy that your body needs to recover. But once you get into this high baseline, if your normal energy is at 2 out of 10 and 3 out of 10, and you get good at this, and your baseline goes up to 6 and 7 out of 10, yeah, now you get more time back. Imagine waking up at 4 in the morning and you don't have to work until 9. You can easily do a 2 hour long meditation. And when you're doing the 2 hour long meditation, you're getting rested. Because if you get good at this, your body will go right to sleep and your brain is going to be awake. But you're still getting rest. And then you get up and you start doing things. But you have now conquered yourself. First thing in the morning, you've done a meditation, you have overcome yourself. Now you don't care about what is happening the next day. You just do it. Everything will just flow out of you. Of course, you can conquer the day once you conquer yourself. You are it, my friend. You are the magic. I just want you guys to take the we are set off, drop the persona, drop this identity that you're so stuck with. And I think the frustration part of it is that you understand at the deeper level that you are not you. But you're like, then why am I so much of me that I'm struggling to become not me? Because you're not, well, yeah, that's the tough part. Because of the programming. Because subconscious mind resistance is so strong. And once you get out of there, you take the VR set off once and you see who you are. Yeah. Everything changes. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. I just came out of a meditation, so I'm a little. My brain wants to just. I don't know what the word is.